Welcome back to the Blissful Badger. It is time. It is time for the Inquisition. Bet you weren't expecting that. So, with the release of Inquisitorial Agents, or Agents of the Imperium, it is now time to build a list for an army that I guess I already owned. So, early this year, I got a lot of models, and within it, there were some metal models from the late 80s and early 90s, including an Inquisitor in Terminator armor and an Eversor assassin. And I figured, what better way to ring in the Imperial agents as to paint them up. So over the course of 2 live streams, I got all of the painting done, and now I can field them. To go along with that, I have a unit of Grey Knight Terminators, originally Paladins, but they're the same models. I have some Imperial Navy Breachers, and I have the RBDs ready to be built. Toss in a Rhino with the keyword Inquisitorial Rhino, and I have a 610-point army. Go figure. If I brought it in with the other Imperial keyword, it would be 640 points. It interests me that I have a 600-point army just sitting here, ready to go. But at the same time, I'm not feeling a very strong urge to increase this army. I don't collect the Sororitas, and I'm not going to go out of my way to collect any Deathwatch models right now, but I might have enough random bits to make a Deathwatch kill team. I'll have to see exactly what weaponry they carry. I wouldn't be against collecting the other 3 assassins, because they are cool models, but we also did lose the Legion of the Damned, which I have some metal models for, and that would have been a fun one to build. I could theoretically get another unit of Grey Knight Terminators, but their codex is coming next year, so perhaps when that comes out, I'll increase that particular force. During the live streams, I had a lot of fun painting these models. There's something to be said about old metal minis. They just have a feel and aesthetic that fits so well, and they're so characterful. There's something to be said about someone actually sculpting these models to be made instead of using computers to make a clean model. I mean, the Inquisitor has a head that's almost as large as his torso in that Terminator armor. That's something that they wouldn't do these days, but it's so cool and fun to paint. These models may never actually get a game in, but I'm okay with that. It gave me a reason to paint up 2 of my old metal models, and that was a fun time. So now, perhaps I'll figure out a way to make my Tech Marine work. I do need to kit bash a nice axe, though. So, do you have an Inquisitorial Agents army? If so, let me know how large it is. And do you think I should add anything to mine? Kyriadraxis does look like a cool model. Time will tell. Subscribe if you haven't, so that you don't miss any future videos. I also want to thank my patrons and supporters for making these videos possible. And until next time, I hope you find your bit of bliss.